multimedia personality, comedic commentator, songwriter, recording artist, spiritual leader, author, and actor. Larry D. Reid is the founder of the MBN Network, owner of LDR Enterprises based out of Atlanta, Georgia, and the spiritual leader of the Reformation Church of Atlanta. You can catch Larry Reid on the BET Plus original series Kingdom Business and on American Gangsta Track Queens. Streaming online at BET.plus. Church Critic by Dr. Larry D. Reid. An examination of the Larry Reid Live show perspective. Purchase a copy today by logging on to LarryReidLive.com. That's LarryReidLive.com. Join with people from around the world praying 15 minutes every Tuesday and Thursday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time by calling 667-770-1402, code 974-8029#. Patreon.com/Larry Reid Live. Let me tell you why you should join. You will gain access to master level teaching and coaching, which includes Sunday morning prayer calls with Dr. Reid, Wednesday night breakdown with Dr. Reid, the prophets and care pastors, divine partnerships and networking with the like-minded community, exclusive content, which includes daily posts, ranging in topics that are too expansive to share on Dr. Reid's public platform, including money, health and wellness, entrepreneurship, relationships, prophecy, prayer, and more. Become a member today by logging on to patreon.com/Larry Reid Live today. Stay connected to Larry Reid Live. Take a moment and like the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube page and hit the bell. Text LRL to 404-999-7527. That's the words LRL to 404-999-7527. And get notified when we go live. Become a member of Patreon. Log on to patreon.com/Larry Reid Live. Sign up, then download the Patreon app and turn on your notifications. Get connected today.
We're about to have a conversation. All right, welcome to Larry Live. My name is Larry D. Reid, and I'm the host of this show, Larry Reid Live. What I need for you guys all to do is to let all of your friends and loved ones know that we are on. I need to give you this update, and I want as many people as possible to hear it all at the same time, and also give you an opportunity to be able to ask any questions that you may have. So we're about to have this conversation right then now. Take a moment and hit like and hit share. Oh my God. YouTube and Facebook not pushing me out to the audience. I can tell it. Yeah, I can tell that. Okay. But that's all right. So I'm gonna need for you guys to hit like and hit share. I'm gonna need for you to work because YouTube and Facebook is not going to send this out right, and this will be pointless to do. Everybody gonna still be asking questions all over the internet. But let me go ahead and tell you what we're going to be doing tonight. I'm going to be giving you instructions. If you are a choir member, meaning you signed up to be a part of the choir, you can't sign up anymore. It was only supposed to be a 1 to 200 voice choir, but we're 3 to 400, and hopefully everybody don't come. But if they do, we're preparing for it. Also, if you registered as a VIP, we did not know it, but we were filled up with the VIP. So some of you are going to be receiving an email notifying, letting you know that you will probably have to be in the general section where the general registrants are at. Am I forgetting something else? And we only have a little bit more space, just a little bit. So I'm going to tell you what to do, how you can secure your spot, and how you can make sure that you have a seat and you don't have to stand in overflow or something like that. So, and I'm going to also let you know who is going to be coming, who has confirmed, and how things are going to be going so you can know what to expect. Okay. Now, if you are watching at any time tonight and you decide that you want to have your name in the PDF, will be PDF dropped in Patreon when we're running the live stream for the Azusa Celebration of Life. Or if you come in the physical, you'll be able to have a booklet. Well, in there, we're letting everybody know the people who sponsored this event. Of course, me and the MBN network and the patrons inside of Patreon and the members of Reformation Church of Atlanta are the biggest contributors. But there are others who have contributed as well, and we're waiting to see how they're going to be contributing. Because what we want to do is to clear this entire event before it starts. So when it's time to do the offering in the event, that all of that can go to the family members, because we're going to be honoring the family members. Now, I know some of you were asking questions. Where is Bishop Carlton Pearson's siblings? We only saw one or two at the funeral and at the other celebrations. There were two funerals in Tulsa and a musical celebration. Well, they're going to be coming to Atlanta, all of his family members. So you get to see his siblings. You get to, of course, see his children. And then his closest friends will be coming, and some of them will be giving words, telling us things that we've never heard, we never even imagined as it relates to Bishop Carlton Pearson. There are so many stories I have heard that just made me love this man even the more. And so I want you to be there in the room because it's going to be historical. It's going to be the last celebration of that magnitude that is going to be honoring him. And if you've ever heard, saw, read anything from him that inspired you, do yourself a favor, give this to yourself as a Christmas gift, and meet me December the 18th and look really, really good, because cameras are going to be everywhere. Media is going to be there. And you don't know. Somebody may pull you to the side and give us some words about what you have experienced or what you're expecting to experience. So I want you guys to look really, really good. All right. Thank you. I see you working. You're hitting like. Facebook is always trying to wear my patience. Go ahead and hit like if you're watching on Facebook. Of course, if you're watching on YouTube, please hit like so that as many people as possible can get into this conversation with us. Right now, there are 1,223 of you watching between Facebook and YouTube, and I want that number to be around 4,000. So in order to do that, all 1,225 of you have to hit like and share right now. And then I'm going to get into telling you exactly what's going to be going on the 18th. And I'm also going to answer your questions. Jason D. Sanders says, I would like my seat to be by Archbishop Bernard Jordan, please. Well, the way that we have decided to set up the ballroom is different than what we have done the last 2 years. We're doing it in a way to where no matter where you sit in this place with thousands of people, you're not going to feel far from anyone. And we're making sure that you can feel the presence of that choir and these vocalists and the words that are going to be coming from those that are the loved ones of Carlton Pearson. So bring your tissue too now, because one of them was telling me a story yesterday that really messed up the rest of my day, had me crying all day. Yesterday was not a good day as relates to grief. It was horrendous. I couldn't stop crying for hours. And I think I'm beginning to understand why more and more, but I'll speak on that later. Today was a little bit better. So I'm going to tell you now, go ahead and have your tissues. We have some, the people going around the room, they have some, but bring your own. Because you're liable going to be crying and such. By the time these people finish talking, talking about Carlton and how great he is, and your mind start rolling back, and before you know it, you done you be caught up. Somebody said, "Can the choir march in?" That would be dope, actually. I would love to see it. I ain't seen no choir marching in years, but I'm not in control of that. I just chose the songs that the choir is going to be singing, but I'm not in control of how the choir master is going to be handling the choir. So we're going to talk about all of this in just a few minutes. And I also have I always get Erica's job, Mr. What is it, Nancy? Yeah, executive admin, right? That's not right. I don't forget what that one never. Put it in the chat, in the private chat, because I always mess it up. I done call her president or something one time. I was talking on the phone. Yeah. Administrative director, soon to be COO. Yeah, so she's in the green room and she's gonna come and give y'all some information. Some of y'all asking questions right now. Someone said, "Are you giving a tribute?" Bishop said he wanted y'all. Well, I understood what will it be 100 voice choir? Baby. Right now it's 300 plus voices. Yes. That's why when you go to the site to register now, it ain't even up there no more. We can't do no more. We done bought all the risers in Atlanta. We can't take no more. We can't take no more. We cannot take any more. Say it again. My Archbishop is in the YouTube chat while he's in Paris. Hey, Bishop! The Arch! Y'all holler at the Arch. Oh my God. We were just texting earlier. Oh my Lord. The Arch. Oh my God. Okay, yeah, we absolutely love you, Arch. Listen, and let me tell y'all this. Bishop Jordan is going to be in rare form. Let me tell you why he's going to be in rare form. First of all, it's the event I'm putting on, so you've never seen him at an event with just me. And of course, the Celestial Circle, which is a certain elite part of our Patreon, is going to be there. And of course, the members of Reformation Church of Atlanta are probably going to fly in and be there. But this is really going to be the only time that you're able to come to an event that I set up and you're just somebody in the public. And because I only do events for my patrons. Hundreds of patrons come together every single year. But we're doing this because it literally set on me to do it. It is really not a good time for me to do this. There's so many things going on and there's a cost. But thank God that patrons are standing up and they're doing $1,000 a piece. And this is really helping. And so we're going to be putting them in the booklet. The souvenir booklet is also going to have the program in it and a couple of advertisements from some local businesses here that want to be a part. Also, the pastors that have donated. Now, Bishop Yvette Flunder is also going to be giving words from her heart. I can't wait to hear whatever story she's going to tell. Archbishop Jordan as well. He was friends with him for like 40 years. So I can't wait to hear. He's not going to be on any kind of restriction. You just say whatever the Lord tell you to say and whatever you want to say. So we're going to hear from both of them. We're also going to be hearing from the children of Bishop Carlton Pearson. We're going to be hearing from the siblings of Bishop Carlton Pearson. His mom will be present. Also, David Smith. If you don't know who David Smith is, he is the one that is 100% responsible. 100% responsible for the music of Bishop Carlton Pearson. How many of you heard that song, I'm Delivered, He Delivers, that me and Bishop done? After I done what I done with him in the studio, David Smith coached him, because he's just his confidant. Bishop Pearson wouldn't do nothing musically without David. So we're going to hear from him. We're also going to be hearing from Mike Williams. And then there's going to be a representative from the White House and a local representative here, local government here in Atlanta. It's going to be a great and a grand event. Historical. This will be the last large celebration of Bishop Carlton Pearson of this magnitude. There's a celebration on the 10th of this month here in Atlanta, but the 18th is like the last huge one, and I'm gonna try to be at the one on the 10th because I moved my Dubai trip, so I got to see how things are going to be. Right now, Bishop is in Paris and bouncing around all of Europe, and he'll be back in time for the celebration. Who else is I said going to be talking? D.E. Polk. He will be saying something as well. And there may be a couple of other people because I've been looking at the VIP list, and there's some people that are on the VIP list that I know will probably want to say something. But this is how I'm going to handle that. If I don't have your $1,000 offering in that book, and you a pastor and a VIP important person, then you just going to sit right there and honor him from your seat. You're not coming in there saying nothing. Because everybody coming on that stage is invested. Bishop Jordan just wrote $100,000 check, to the family and the ministry. Bishop Yvette Flunder has sent $10,000 to my ministry already to help support what we're doing here. So you just be VIP in your seat. All right. Nothing you want. Folk kill me with that. And I looked, there were so many VIPs up there. I'm like, wait a minute. I don't even know your name. So no, you're not going to the VIP section. I told them to cut that VIP section down by hundreds. You heard me right, hundreds. That hundreds of people thought they were VIP because they're a bishop or doctor or something. And I ain't seen one red cent for you to support this event. You sit right there and be great in general pop. All right? So that's not how, I don't know what y'all used to. How about somebody that said something to me talking about, well, how come we can't watch it online like we did in Tulsa? I said, that was Tulsa, Mike Todd, McIntosh, them, and all souls, them. They are in Tulsa for a reason. There ain't nothing there. They is over there doing it the way that Tulsa wants you to do it. That is not. My name is Larry Reid, and when I put on events, I put events on for my patrons. But Bishop Carlton Pearson made a request to those of us that was in that room on how he wanted his funeral. I listened to it as if, great. Now y'all know we got that out of him. Y'all be blessed. I'll see y'all at the funeral. But it did not go the way that he requested for it to go. And it just hit my heart, which I believe now was a spiritual impression from the Holy Spirit to let me know what the will of God is for me to put on this event. And I became a yes. And I got into the work of the yes. And I said, wait a minute. We don't got into six figures that quick. And it's Christmas and payroll. But we're going to do it anyway. And it's going to be okay. If it's God's will, what I.B. Hilliard say, if it's God's will, it's God's bill. If it's God's will, then it's God's bill. All right? But getting back what the hell I said, if you want to be on that stage talking, I'm talking to these VIPs that are bishops and doctors and people I ain't never heard of. If you that very important, then you ought to be able to grab $1,000 and be able to help support this, because this event is several hundred. Well, I ain't gonna say several. Well, we're gonna be real close. We keep going. It's a whole bunch of them $1,000. Several of them. Okay. What's up? What Bishop say?
Tulsa has not grown with Bishop Pearson since 1996.
Now this is very true. Tulsa has not grown with Bishop Pearson since 1996. And this is the reason why I went to the event, because it was Tulsa's time. I can't hardly say that. Tulsa's time. My tongue have a problem with that. It was Tulsa's time to celebrate the icon and the gift that God gave them in that area. And they did support him for many, many years. But then when he began to go into a revelation about God's love and began to sort of speak to the church about shifting and changing some of its operations and how it talks about hell and how it's used as a fear tactic, then Tulsa forsaked him. Not everybody in Tulsa, but the majority did. But there was a remnant that stuck with him. And we're going to be hearing from that remnant in Atlanta, Georgia. That remnant are a special group of people. They made the transition with him. And so we want to hear from a few of those, his siblings. What it's like being the sibling of Carlton Pearson, the child, his children. We're going to hear from them and those that worked with him as he was building. Right, Bishop. They left out the last 26 years of his life. That's true. Did you watch the funeral? Now, let me say this. There were 2 funerals in Tulsa. I thought that they were beautiful, and it was a great celebration. In context, that's Tulsa. And they did what was in their heart to do. And I thought that it was beautiful. However, Bishop Pearson said clearly, I do not want my celebration to be all about Azusa. And it was 100% about Azusa. Now, what I love about the name Azusa, A-Z, A to Z, his ministry in the USA, A-Z-U-S-A, took us from the fundamental to the more expansive, A to Z. And so that is the reason why we put Azusa in this celebration of life. And you're going to hear some of the sound of Azusa, but you're going to also feel the present energy and consciousness and vibration of where Bishop Carlton Pearson's ministry was pointing us to. And I can't wait to hear what Archbishop Jordan is saying prophetically, being that it was him that prophesied that he will go this direction. It was him that then turned around and prophesied about him being the father of a movement later on, years later. And we have both those video clips. Mike Williams is going to put them together and play them. And then we're going to let Jordan loose to tell us what is the word of the Lord for 2023 on December the 18th, 12 and 8. What is God saying about the future? And that's going to be it. And there ain't no telling what's going to happen. I'm going to tell y'all. There ain't no telling what's going to be happening. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be crazy. Every time I think about it and talk about it, I get that feeling. This is going to be a serious move of God. If you haven't been to church in years, Phaedra called me and said, save my seat and I'm bringing my tambourine. I ain't going to tell you what she said. She said, I was looking. I'm going to tell you. She said, I was looking and saying that there are two celebrations. She said, but that Tulsa one just feel like there ain't going to be no church on it. She said that. She said, I know if you doing this going to be church. She said, so I'm coming to Atlanta. She said, I got to do Sherry Shepherd in New York that morning. I'm going to tell Sherry right now, I got to leave right out. She said, what time it start? I said, 5. She said, yeah, I'll be back by then. Because it's going to be crazy. I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, it's going to be nuts. But some of you have questions. And as relates to signing up, and my admin is coming, and then after she finished telling you that, I'm going to come back. Well, she's going to be up here with me. And I'm going to tell you who are our confirmed guests and how things are going to go. So everybody hit like and tell everybody that we're about to get some instructions from the administrative director of the MBN network who works hand in hand with me. And it is Erica. How are you, Erica?
Great. How are you doing?
I am well.
I was responding to Archbishop's Instagram story, so sorry.
It was
a second to respond and unmute.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and tell us what we need to know and answer the questions that you've been receiving.
Yes. Hello, everyone. So number one, I think our most frequently asked question is, I didn't get a confirmation email. And so the event is hosted in the platform called Luma. And so some people did get registration emails or confirmations. It just really depends on your email provider. And so some emails, when you receive like a calendar invite, after you accept the calendar invite, the invite disappears. And so I think that's what some people are experiencing. Others, it could be in your spam folder, but I have 2 ways that you can access your registration. And so number one, for reference, this FAQ video is already hosted on the Azusa Celebration of Life website for your reference, but I'm going to show you the video on the 2 different ways to access your QR ticket. Thank you for registering for Bishop Carlton Pearson's Celebration of Life service. You may be wondering, I registered for the event, but I can't find my ticket. I'm going to show you how to find your ticket. So what you'll do is you'll go in the top right corner and you'll press sign in. And you can use either your email address or you can use your phone number that you used to register. In the top corner, you will see the events that you are registered for. So right here, you can see that I have registered for Bishop Carlton Pearson's Life Celebration. I click on it and you can access your ticket right here on the website, or you can add it to your wallet. Additionally, there is the Luma app. So you can also download the Luma app and sign in the same way that you saw me sign in before. And right here, after you sign into your Luma app, you will be able to access that and your ticket. I hope this helps.
That helped. And send me that so I can post it on Instagram and on TikTok and things of that nature and chop it up. But that is great. So we basically need the Luma app and then all of our information that will be there because they have to have that QR code to get in. Correct?
Yes, we have a whole welcome team coming. If you were at our Miami celebration this year, we have hired the same welcome team because they were so stellar. And so they are coming with us to Atlanta. They're going to scan your QR codes and you will go to your designated area, whether that's general admission, celestial circle, VIPs. Your QR code corresponds to your seating area.
Great. Okay, so it's very organized. For those of you that may not be familiar with any events that the MBN network does, it's going to be very organized. Very, very organized. When you get there, you scan your QR code according to what seating that you're supposed to be in. You receive a color coded bracelet that you have to keep on at all times, because if you take it off and you go out, the security is not going to let you back in. So you'll just be standing outside. And another thing that we need to let you guys know is that we are almost at capacity. So we have 300 more seats. So if you have not registered, you better go ahead on and register because we don't have any more room. So you register at Azusa celebrationoflife.com. And the doors open at 3:30. So make sure that you get there at 3:30, because once it's packed, that's it. Because we're not about to have no fire marshal to come shut us down. So once it is packed and all of the meat is in the seats, that's going to be it. You're going to have to sign up to Patreon and watch streaming from your car or from wherever. And we got a few questions that people have asked. This is at the Hyatt Regency Atlanta. If you're staying at Hyatt Regency Atlanta, there is a code that we want you to use to register. Erica, what is that code?
Great question.
While she's grabbing the code, I want to let you know this. If you're in the city, if I were you, I would just Uber in and Uber out. So you won't have to worry about parking or any of those things, because Hyatt Regency is just north of downtown. It's like midtown. And so parking can get crazy. You could have to park 2-3 blocks away and then walk to the hotel. And I don't want you to have to do that, especially ladies, especially if we get out and it's dark. So I want you to Uber in and Uber out. If you're driving in, of course, you got to park. But make sure you plan to be there early, because when the doors open at 3:30, if 3,000 people are in their proper place or 3,500 people are in their proper place and it's 4:30, that's it. So make sure you get there on time. And if you are a patron, a Reformation Church of Atlanta member, or partner of the ministry in any way, you know it's starting at exactly 5:00. It's not going to be late. It's going to start on time. And make sure, and you may be good to get there early anyway, because you're going to have the red carpet, the step and repeat, take your pictures and smile. There's a restaurant in the hotel, 2 of them. You may want to go up to the top floor and eat a little bit before it's time, but you need to be in place, because once it is complete, that's all that there is. It's going to start on time. So what is the code that they should use in order to get their room?
It is down below. If you are an internet person, that is the link that you can do directly booking it. Or if you are a phone person, there is the phone number and the code that you tell them when placing the reservation over the phone.
And the code is GMBNN, G-MBNN. So the rooms right now are like right around $200 or less, and it's a nice hotel. So go ahead on and get it and use that code. Make sure you use that code. Something you're going to say, Erica?
So we got you all a discount. So the rooms usually run about 200, but before taxes, the rate is 120 a night.
Oh, wow. Oh, that is excellent. That is so affordable.
So make it a fun little Christmas vacation. Come on over.
Wow.
Because
Well,
it's kind of walking distance from like the cute little aquarium area of Atlanta and like the Coke thing. What's it called?
Coca-Cola.
The Coke Museum. Not like other Coke. The Coke Museum. And like they put little Christmas lights and
Well, there
ornaments
might be
all
Coke
around.
around the corner.
There might be some of that too, but not.
But a lot of you register and you register one person and then 3 of you come. That's not gonna work out for you. Every person that is coming, unless it's a baby you're gonna hold on your lap, has to have a registration, or they can't come in. All right. So, anything else you can remember, Erica?
Let's see. People were asking, will it be live streamed?
Yes.
I'll reiterate, yes, but only
Yes,
for
it
patrons.
will be live streamed to the patrons who have financed and backed financially this event. If you want to watch, then you're going to have to become a patron for that moment. Now, if you sign up the Patreon and you watch the event, you need to cancel your account after you watch the event. Otherwise, every first of the month, $12 coming out of your account.
I say give it 30 days though. I mean, that's a long time, patron and supporter. If you're gonna do your $12, get your money's worth and just give it 30 days to see if you like the community, because we have some pretty cool stuff going on other than just this live streaming event.
Yeah. That's very true. Very true. Okay. Is there anything else I remember?
That's just one meal at Chick-fil-A, y'all. You can swap it out and make a peanut butter and jelly. Let's see. Is parking free? No, it's not. So you'll pay to park at the hotel or Uber, however you decide.
All right. So there's one person saying the text and the link did not work. Let me see here. Let me see if I can hit it. If I can hit it, then it's a user error. It just worked for me. It worked great for me too. Oh, this is so nice the way they got our registration and stuff set up. Oh my God.
She was
kind of nice.
That was so early. It might have been about the Larry Reid Live is live right now text.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, it worked perfect for me. Does anybody help? I just put the link in there. Oh no, I put this in the wrong spot. Wait a minute. Here we go. Here's the link. I'm putting in here just the link. Well, that's a lot to type up, but that's just the link. Yeah, everybody's saying the link worked for them. You said somebody asked a question, Kenna. What was the question? You shouldn't even read that to me. Hey, Henry Harris, are you accepting? I think that's the Henry Harris I know. Interview request. I would love to interview you about this event. Archbishop was on my show a few months ago and he's amazing. Yes, if it's the Henry Harris, I think you can just text me. I'll do that. Is parking free? Hell no. This is Atlanta. I know you might be in the country or somewhere. Everything's free. No, you got to pay. Let's see this one. How is the seating? Is it first come, first served? Yes. Unless you are VIP, press, family, or celestial circle. All right. Let's see. Erica, do they use Luma to verify choir registration?
Great question. So, no. You will be receiving a separate link to register for the choir. So I have an email draft ready for you all to give you more information about like a Zoom meeting with the person who will be directing the choir and either Dr. Reid or someone acting on behalf of Dr. Reid to give you more info tell you things like song selection. If they decide there should be some sort of dress code, but that's still up in the air. And then we'll give you more information about rehearsal, which will be the day before on the 17th.
The 16th, 17th.
The 16th and the 17th. And we'll give you location and stuff like that. But the person who is assisting or mostly directing the choir also just did it for the services for Bishop Pearson in...
No. I changed that. No, I changed that. If you're familiar with Ricky Dillard's choir, his second man is a guy named Larry Jones, who is excellent in voice training and whipping a choir into shape quick. Now, originally it was Jason White, but Jason White directs Kanye West Choir. But Kanye literally called right after I confirmed him and was about to get his ticket and had to change everything. So that led me to Larry Jones. So he will be doing the choir, and you will be doing 7 songs. And we're going to be giving you those 7 songs in the next 24 hours. So you can be, if you're a choir member, you're like, I got this. This is easy. It's going to be really easy, really, really easy. Does Bishop Pearson Estate get any royalties from the movie Come Sunday? Watched yesterday, very moving, and another way to support if so. I don't think I should answer that question and on this platform, but I know. Let me see. Did you have to register for the new location if you register at the first location? No, you don't. All right. Can you register 2 people or 1 person at a time? You have to do 1 person at a time. Is it near a MARTA station, Erica?
Yes, it's the nearest MARTA station is the Peachtree Center, which is connected, I believe, to the hotel. So yes, you might not even have to step outside.
Yep, that's true. All right, next question. Since check-in is usually 4 p.m., what time will check-in be for these reservations?
If we're getting a flood of hundreds of people booking, they're not going to be able to promise anything potentially before 4. So a lot of times what you can do is check your bags with bellhop. There's a possibility, especially if you're like a higher tier Hyatt member, but we cannot promise an early check-in.
Right.
Because there's going to be a flood of you all.
Exactly. Yep. And the show starts at 5. So, all right. Cedric Williams, how you doing, Cedric? Do we use Luma to verify choir reservation? We already answered that. You're gonna know your registration went through. I've seen this 300-something odd. Some of you done it 2 or 3 times. You're gonna get an email, so you good. I believe the closest MARTA train station is Peachtree. That's correct. Thank you, Coco J. What about going back and viewing the celebration at a later time? Is this possible with Patreon? Yes. Will you be doing a video for purchase as well? No. We're going to be doing little tiny clips to put out publicly, but it will not be the entire celebration. It's just not going to be like that. If you have watched my IG, YouTube, and Facebook after one of my events, you see I put little clips from certain singers and stuff after it goes to mixing and stuff. I'll do that. Yeah. All right. I think that is it. Well, let me tell you who is going to be there. Henry Harris. So you ain't the right Henry Harris then if you ain't got my number.
Do you mind if I say one more thing about VIPs?
Yeah.
So about 400 people registered as VIPs. And so Dr. Reid mentioned this briefly, but there's about 700 more of you. So just in case you registered as VIP, the VIP area is now full, and not all 400 people will be labeled as VIP. So we appreciate your registration, but we will be sending out an email to those who we have space for in the VIP section. And then for those of you who we do not have space for in the VIP section, I'll send you the correct link to make sure that you're still there and get a space as well. And so those emails will be going out tomorrow. So if you registered for VIP or choir, you will be getting the correct email as well tomorrow.
Somebody asked Larry, thanks for doing this. Why aren't you doing this at a church? Because it's Bishop Carlton Pearson. When they done the funeral in Tulsa, the whole reason why they could not give Bishop Carlton Pearson the funeral that he said in his own voice on video that I played here that he wanted is because they had it at someone's church. Bishop Carlton Pearson is a reformer. And so in order to celebrate him and to be able to say the word inclusive, and and any other word that is connected to progressive theology, you can't just go into somebody's church and just say and do however you want to if they don't support progressive theology. For those of you that don't know, at the Tulsa celebration on Friday, they couldn't say the word inclusion and some other things that they just could not do. That really kept the funeral from being what Bishop Carlton Pearson requested for it to be. However, I believe the celebration was beautiful and it was great, but it wasn't what he asked for. So really, in my mind, I'm like, I said to somebody today, how come I couldn't just hear what Bishop Carlton Pearson said, watch them do opposite what he said, be like, that's so bad, and talked about it on my platform, went on about my life. That would have been way easier for me. But what I believe to be the spirit just troubled me about it. And so I much rather do what I need to do to make this happen and feel good about that than not do it and feel like I should have. I want to make sure that he is celebrated the way that he asked. I want to venerate him properly and celebrate and honor him properly. And I know you guys do too. If that wasn't the case, then thousands of you would not have signed up in seconds. So that's what we're going to do. And while we do that, we are going to have an awesome move of God. Yep. All right, so let me tell you who is going to be there. I'm so glad you got your ticket. Said I can't get past page 2 for choir registry. It's no longer up on the site, so you won't be able to be a part of the choir now because there's too many of y'all. It's 300 something of them. We only asked for 200, but there's 300 something. So just come on and get in the audience and sing from the audience, whatever the choir sing, and shout. That's right. Come on and shout. Nathaniel, darling, you might not shout. You probably crip walk. You crip walk to some shouting music. You like you. Hold on. Oh no, you're a church boy. You're a pretty boy. Okay. Let me see. Is it still something special for Tulsa people? Come on, Tulsa. What Tulsa people? No, y'all just come on like everybody else. But there are some people from Tulsa who will be having words. Thanks for putting this on for real. I used to watch Azusa videos when I was younger, wishing I would have been there. Then boom, on behalf of the millennials. Thank God. You're welcome. Biddy said, I'm going in. Boom. Brian Carn told me, he said, I'm just going to start running. He said, if any time it gets dry, I'm just going to take off running. I said, they going to get dry. Don't worry about it. It won't. I'm ready. I'm coming. It's going to be great. Wish I could be there, but there will be streaming. Yeah, you better catch it through streaming. I'm bringing money to put in hands, and I hope I get to meet you, Larry. You will. I'll be there. You know how I do. I stand around and sit there, take pictures with everybody like I don't have to go to bed. Will Mike Todd be there? I didn't see him on registration, and he didn't contact me or text me or anything. Oh my God, that's funny. Yeah, bring your sneakers. Oh my God. Yeah. Now y'all so messy. He is not coming. Bring your usher. Okay, so let me tell you who's going to be there. Rooms locked in, flights booked. We are ready to usher in the globe. Come on. All right, so let me tell you. And this is subject to change. I tell you what part subject to change. So, of course, we're going to be having Bishop Yvette Flunder, who is the original lead vocalist of Thank You, Lord, for All You Done for Me by Bishop Walter Hawkins and the Love Alive Choir. And she will be performing that song along with the choir. Also, there's a song that was on Azusa 4 called Sweeping Through the City, and it was led by Pastor Shirley Caesar. I'm happy to announce that Pastor Shirley Caesar will be there to sing Sweeping Through the City. Then on Live from Azusa 3, there was a song, I love this song, called He Lived. Jesus, Christ, Jesus lived today. He walks with me and talks with me along the narrow way. I love it. And it was led by Beverly Crawford. I'm happy to announce that Beverly Crawford will be there singing. There's another song by Walter Hawkins that sort of just takes us back to that era when the move of God was just so sweet and just good. And one of the songs that they will sing, which I can't take this song, y'all had to pick me up off the floor. It's called Be Grateful. If you ain't heard it, Erica, you can hit the floor. You know how white ladies go out.
I have not heard it.
You're going to fall out. You're gonna turn red. And that's going to be led by Leandria Johnson. And if you haven't heard her sing that online, just go Google. She was having a little piece of paper when she sang it, but she will be there sober singing for the Lord. Okay, so there's another song that Bishop Walter Hawkins and the Love Alive Choir and the Hawkins Singers sang that really just, it's been redone several times, but it's one of those songs that just grip your heart and it just throw you around a little bit. And the name of that song is called Changed. Now, the original singer is Tremaine Hawkins. And Tremaine Hawkins has agreed, and she will be there to sing Changed. All right. There's another song that was very popular. It's one of those ones that hit straight in your soul. And it is called Perfect Peace. And I don't know if you know this song or not. I will keep you in perfect peace. I can't. Somebody says, stop it, you lying. I'm not lying. All of these people have been sent their deposits and their flights, and they were a quick yes. A quick yes. It's honoring Carlton. These are legends. Shirley Caesar, Tremaine Hawkins. Come on now. Did you see the celebration that was done by Tim Bowman and Kim Burrell? Well, ladies and gentlemen, Tim Bowman will be there to do the lead vocals on Perfect Peace. Amazing, awesome, crazy. And then we have two artists that are going to be performing for us, separate from the choir. There was a song that just lit up the charts, and everybody was singing, trying to sing this at their church. and it just wasn't going right, but they were doing the best they could. The name of the song is When God is in the Building. And for the first time at this capacity, the Pace sisters will be performing that for the first time since the death of their two sisters. They will be singing that when God is in the building. I don't know what's going to happen. And then we're topping this all off with the Bishop, John P. Key. And he's doing Jesus is Real. He'll Welcome Me. Oh, How Wondrous. And of course, I Made It Out. Now, Shirley, John, Tremaine, these people are legends. Now, if they end up singing more than one song, I'm not paying for it. It's what they decided to do. And that'll be a blessing. So in between all this, we'll be hearing from words from the family, from the children, Bishop Jordan, Bishop Yvette Flunder, D.E. Polk, the White House, local government official, and David and Michael. We may put somebody else up there if we see somebody come in that we know was connected to Carlton and they're in the industry and something huge, whether that's an actor. I know Michelle Williams is going to be, some of the people are going to be there, and they may want to say something. We'll give them 3 minutes on the clock to do that, and there will be a huge clock. When they get on stage, they ain't going to be seeing up a clock when they look back. And the minute they go over, I'm going to break out like this. Sit down, servant, sit down. Y'all know that song? Sit down, servant, sit down. Oh, sit down, servant, sit down. Sit down and rest a little while. You ever heard that, Nancy? Oh, my God. Oh, man. Lucinda said 2 minutes. Yeah. Somebody said this is the daughter, Majesty, going to sing. She sung at the funeral in Tulsa. She'll be there though. But she sung at the funeral, and you go watch that right now. She's a great singer. Now, I'm gonna be on and off the stage to introduce the people that's gonna be talking. But Lexi Allen and Jonathan Slocum are going to be introducing the talent or the singers, and we have a little video. They'll introduce them, video play, then they come out and sing with the choir. So that's how that go at our events. That's how it go. Somebody say y'all gonna be there until midnight. Okay, I'm gonna show you better. I can tell you. When I tell you everything is scheduled just like this, there's a stage runner. This is how we've always done it. I mean, the stage runner worked with Real Housewives of Atlanta and the Marathon Medicine and every major show in Atlanta. So she know what she's doing, and she's gonna be on your ass. When that clock goes, she gonna be out there on stage with her hand on her hip on that thing talking in it. Get them off the stage. That's how she's gonna do. She off the chain. Yeah, so it's gonna be great. But it's going to be organized. Larry, will you be wearing a Bobby Jones gospel jacket? No. Nobody can wear a Bobby Jones gospel jacket except Bobby Jones. Yes, Keith Pringle is the original singer. He is. Somebody said no Vanessa Bell Armstrong. No. She might be in the chair, in the audience. Who knows? No, I didn't invite him. I'm going to text him, Lucinda. He probably want to come. They're only 3.5 hours away.
I just sent that text message to you and Shmako.
You did?
Yeah.
So let me tell him. He probably will want to come, especially if you find out Beverly there. Somebody said, were you able to get Tamala? No. I didn't even press the issue, really. That budget kept growing. I said, you know what? Let me stop right here. Unless she's going to come and do an offertory song. But what I wanted her to do was change. But I was thinking, I said, but you remember Carlton said, I don't know if I'm going to have Tamala or not. You remember he said that? Yeah. So there's that. Let me see. So I just shoot him a text. Yeah. Someone said, Larry, hush. We want to be there all night. Let us be. Said some of us ain't had church all year. That's what Phaedra was saying. Phaedra said, I'm bringing my tambourine. She said, I've been in and out of these shows all year long. She said, I have not had church. I need something to hit my spirit. I said, so you're going to be in the flow. So you're going to be in the flow. Yes, Michelle Williams will be there. She registered and everything. Well, why would Kurt Franklin come? I can text him and tell him to come. Yeah, I don't know if yeah. I'll text him and tell him. Yeah. Will Juanita Bynum be there? She's here in Atlanta now. I can text her and invite her. I can listen, most of these people when I invite people I can text. If I can't text them and if we one person away, I'll do that. Because then just give me the number, I text them. But I like to text people and invite. I like using the relationship. And notice when I say use the relationship, I take care of people. I don't do people improperly. Yeah. Yes, Ricky Dillard, more than likely, will probably come. Yeah. Did you hear from Don McClurkin? I didn't invite him, but he can come. He's welcome. I think it was somebody said Denise Clark. The Winans, they was at no, they didn't come. Why weren't the Winans at the funeral in Tulsa? They should have been and Donnie. I don't know what's going on with Denise right now, but if what I heard is true, she will not be there. Yes, Alonda Adams is going to be in the house. Yeah, she said she was coming. Yeah. Oh, y'all cutting up in the chat. I see now. Y'all asking some interesting questions. Cora Jakes can come preach. No, we good on Cora and her daddy. And we don't hate them, but I'm just saying I'm good on them. Tired of talking about them. Yeah, Twinkie probably would have came. I don't know. She used to come out for me, but that was all before Denise's interview. Let me see. Volunteers, no, we have companies that's handling everything. Y'all come in and just enjoy yourself. A lot of the members and stakeholders and Celestial Circle, high performers and partners wanted to help, the ministry. But I said, no, y'all go enjoy. We got this. Yeah. My bishop and our church will be there. Great, Dwayne. Oh, how you doing? I know who you are. I remember you years ago online. Oh, your pastor's O.C. Allen? He would definitely be there. Oh, OC is going to have words too. I forgot that. Because he's the other church that Bishop will come preach at here. Yeah. Where is this going to be and when? Oh, God. Oh, Father. You must just woke up. No. Did we reach the budget? No. You can send your $1,000 right now. And your name will be in the book. But you got to have it in in a couple of days. Because everything's going to print. And this is the way that you can do it. Let me show you right here. This is the way that you can donate right now in increments of $1,000. Move that thing so they can see the Zelle. Why you click off of it? It's a banner. Move it. Now,
this is Taruma.
Oh, Lord. Excuse me. Don't send it there. Oh, God. I hope nobody send that there. Make sure you send it here. This is tax deductible with 501c3 compliant. So whatever you donate, if you have a business, and you want to do a large donation, you'll be able to claim this on your 2023 taxes. Okay? So have at it. Screenshot it, because that's the only way you can donate to Larry live to NBN Network. Everything goes through NBN. All right.
If you screenshot it and then hold down on that QR code, it'll pop up and you
Yeah.
can just click your ways to donate.
Okay. I need to remember to say that. I never say that. Okay. We answered questions. I am complete. Why y'all keep asking about TD Jakes? Oh, it would have been good to have Paul S. Morton to come and say, Father. Because him and Carlton sung it together on Azusa. I stress. I get Jordan to text him. I don't have his cell phone number. He might be in Atlanta anyway that week. I love to hear him whine out a song. He be whining when he's saying. Larry, how you holding him up? I'm good until I'm not. By and by, when the morning come, hallelujah. It's been a hen coming. Y'all cutting up. B. Slade's just saying, we're not on talking terms, so no. Although it would have been, no, it would have been great. This ain't the right stage for him. Yes, Rick. Oh, he says Ricky Smiley invited. If he registered, then he can come. I'm sleeping now and hungry. So let me go ahead on and fix that and do right by my life. When will you air Bishop Pearson's last interview? Well, let me tell y'all something. So there's some folk around here with some lying spirits. They just lie. And I want to keep all of, that's why I haven't dropped it, because Tulsa celebration is the celebration here. I want to get all that done to celebrate him. Then, if I feel like it's important to do, well, some parts I got to play, because people be out here lying in these streets. I mean, lie bad. But if you hear somebody say, well, Carlton Pearson said he wanted to do this, and then you come out here and say that, and then he say in the interview, I never said that, I did not want that, who y'all gonna believe? And it's gonna create a conversation. So I'm gonna wait on the mess. It ain't my mess. It's mess y'all created for out there line. But I'm gonna air it later, much later. Yep. And one of the people that lied, I got up here disappearing the lie that they told on Carlton. And then somebody had enough nerve to come my comment, you owe this particular person an apology. I'm not apologizing for something that they did that Carlton said he didn't tell them to do. So there ain't no need for me doing that. And then I heard this person say they talked to me in Tulsa. Y'all are not going to believe this. Then this person said that they talked to me in Tulsa, and I apologized to them for spreading the lie on them. I said, please record them saying that, so when I play Carlton's interview, I can have them they call in their lying voice. I ain't even know who the person was. They had to tell me who they was. People just lie for no reason. We talking about prophets. Why y'all lie so bad? And what you lie for? I can't wait to tell that story. She got a lion's demon. Yes, a she. I don't hate her, but I don't like lie. Don't lie. Well, it's gonna make me not like it. Mm-mm. Right, a proper lie. I mean, a whole lie. You making up stuff. A conversation ain't even had. I can see if you stretch the truth a little bit, but that's still lying. But or leave out some of the what happened. That's still lying. But you just make it up out the blue. I mean, you need to go write some plays. You very imaginative. Jesus, lamb. Mm-mm. You know, somebody told me that somebody said, and this somebody was in my face shaking my hand in Tulsa. They said they went. I ain't verified it, so I ain't using no names. Said that they went live and saying what's happening in Atlanta is a concert and has nothing to do with Carlton. So, so you know, I'm gonna tell you something. I do not know people, especially this is a whole pastor and preacher. I'm like, so you just gonna make up a narrative just out the blue? I mean, the whole world saw me talking about Carlton's death, talking about the Tulsa event and how it wasn't been done right, and then they saw me get the call to decide to do it and get the blessing of the family and the siblings who wouldn't even put their blessing on what happened in Tulsa. But this don't have nothing to do with Carlton. What I need to do this for? I need my 6 figures. Don't y'all need your $1,000 y'all donate, your 10,000 you donated? I need mines. Just making up stuff. What? I have better things to do with my money. Well, actually, in this regard, there isn't. This is terribly amazing and honorable. I'm so grateful to be able to do this, but it was not my plan. That part. Mm. Wow. You know something? You said that's rooted in the spirit of competition. But why it got to be a competition? How come? But no, it's not. It is a spirit of competition with me. That's the problem. The problem is me because there are other celebrations going on. Ain't nobody saying nothing about D.E. Polk celebration, and it's advertised and online. Why D.E. Polk doing that? It ain't got nothing to do with Carlton. Just trying to compete with Tulsa. But why y'all make mine like that? Now, why y'all do that? It's because it's me. So I'm the problem. I intimidate people. I frustrate people. I make people jealous and envious. And I treat them nice. Somebody sent me something that somebody was saying about me. I didn't see the point of even chasing it as it relates to this event because that's how you feel. And that's fine. You just let me know who you are. I mean, you just got a problem with it's me. It's me that you got a problem with. That's what it is. As simple as that. Mm. This is why I don't fool up with people. I can smile and talk to you and keep you over there. Mhm. Let me see what else. Somebody said you disrupt the demon in there. Yeah, trigger up that envy. That's all it is. And this is what I've learned to do. I don't pay much attention to people who cannot do what I do or any version of it. So I just let y'all just make your observations and your judgment from way down now, from way down now. Yeah. Yeah, I have influence. Thank you, Lord. I have influence and connections that I did not ask for and did not go and do anything to get. They came to me. CNN, Fox, TBN, TMZ, BET, ANE. I did not audition. And my first role was as a guest star for a SAG show. You know, that stuff like that bothers them. You know, I would be trying to learn from me. I would get in my Patreon and study me and say, let me pay attention to how this man move and how he do this and that and see what's the secret sauce versus getting sideways. That is the dumbest thing. You ain't gonna never get nowhere like that. It's just Erica, I'm sitting here holding you hostage. You got a whole baby and a husband. Thank you so much, Erica.
Thanks, everybody. Excited to see you on the 18th.
Okay, I'm sorry. Lord, she was just being so nice about it. I wasn't even thinking about I was holding her hostage. But yeah, that. So let me say this to those of you that are excellent at what you do, have influence, whatever level of influence that is. You got to learn how not to pay these people no mind and don't answer them back. Now, I'm saying this, and I can clap back in 5 minutes from now. But still, what I'm saying is the truth. You know, because sometimes that humanity rises up and you just want to check a nickel. You know, but don't be wearing yourself. Let people say whatever they say. If it's a rumor out on you, let them run with that rumor. You just keep working. That's what you do. You keep working. And I just ain't about to be involved in low vibrational stuff, low vibrational content. I'm just not doing that. I was doing it and did not know I was doing it. Once I realized I was doing it, I stopped. And I'm never going back to it. It's just not going to happen. I don't care how low these numbers get. I don't care about that. Oh, I love Lorraine. She's sweet. That's her singing. And she like 70? The way she sang. Yeah. And then somebody sent me the video. Okay, y'all remember the video where Carlton was talking to me and Bishop Jordan. His son was to the right. Gina, who he was married to, was standing in front of us. David Smith was sitting to my right as well. And Bishop Pearson said, he talked about his successor, but he flipped it and said, this is succession. And he pointed at me. I accepted that as I'm standing there, sitting there as a symbol and a sign, a stand-in for others who are reformers, who are doing what Bishop Carlton Pearson began to do. And going to pick up the baton, pick up the mantle. I didn't accept that as that was for me personally. But somebody hit me up and like came at me like that was something I created. I said, did you not see him point his finger? That wasn't Larry Reid's finger. I was holding the mic and slipping in and out of trances because I kept saying on the other side, I was saying Catherine Coleman. I was saying, was it Miles Monroe? No, it wasn't Miles. It was Reverend Ike and the two Martins. Miles was not in there. And the two Martin Luther and Martin Luther King. And I was slipping in and out, hearing some of what Bishop Jordan was saying and some of what Carlton was saying. I didn't set that up. I did not make that. I didn't create it. I mean, how could I? I didn't even ask to be there. He called me and said, get here ASAP. Well, just say you're jealous. Just say you're jealous and you're envious and you just don't like me. Or you like me, you just can't take me. Because some people, they like you a lot, but it manifests like that, like they hate you. I don't know what that is. But just say that, because that ain't I ain't did that. That is not, I'm not even on that. Yeah. Right T. Gatlin, I came at his request. I didn't ask to come. Now, all the rest of y'all asked. Let's keep it 100. The reality is, and to verify with Julian, the son, y'all call and ask to come see Bishop Pearson. I didn't want to see him like that, and I wasn't going. He called and asked me to come more than once. And that last time he said ASAP. This, well, y'all just want to, Lord, gee, y'all need to go find something to do. Go find something to do. I mean, you ain't, they many ways to go to hell. Pick one and take your ass there. Somebody said you took a tall stand, but do you agree with inclusion? Thank you for asking me that question. I agree with Jesus, and Jesus was an inclusionist. I don't know nothing else to tell you. He died, if you're going to believe what we believe, that the whole world can be saved. Acknowledging that work, aligning with that work, embracing that consciousness makes you a Jesus Christian. When you're not aligned with that, you're just a Christian. Meaning you are a consumer of Christianity Incorporated, which is a business birthed out of Rome. I don't know nothing else to tell you. I mean, y'all don't start asking me questions out here, because then I talk to you and you'll be shocked, because I'm gonna talk to you like I'm in Patreon. Woo, come on, Jessica. Jesus preached inclusion, but the church of Pharisees nailed them to a cross. And that's exactly what they did to Bishop Carlton Pearson. And that spirit was in them so strong that they wanted his body, like they wanted Jesus's body, so that they could bury him and they can do it their way. See, y'all, I told you they killed him. If ain't nobody a martyr, Bishop Carlton Pearson is. He died doing the will of God, and he died for it. When Bishop Jordan prophesied 30 years ago, Miles Monroe was supposed to preach, and he did preach. But the message he had, he changed it when Bishop Jordan prophesied. And then Miles tell the audience that he changed his message. God changed it. And then he turned to Carlton and said, "You will die for this." You can't make this up. You can't make it up. All right. I'm going to go find me something to nibble on before I get me some shut-eye. Any more questions? Did I answer all the questions? Let me see this. Prodigal Son Ministry. Larry, are you in agreement with the gospel of inclusion, or are you evolving? Did Bishop's comment about succession allude to you and Prophet Jordan? Just asking out of curiosity. Well, this is what was, somebody asked me this question. I guess they feel like I met Carlton Pearson and began to change what I preached and taught. I was already preaching and teaching reform. I'm born for the word reform. And anybody that has been following me any amount of time knows this. So when Bishop met me, it was like, oh, so everything that I'm teaching and I'm preaching You already done passed through that. What he was preaching and teaching, I never studied. I just saw Carlton Pearson, but then he began to talk about what he said. I said, "Oh, this is something I said a long time ago. I'm over here in African spirituality, meditation, and prophecy, and the ancestors and angels, and you know, really getting into some other things. I done passed through that. If y'all got a problem with gospel of inclusion, you do not need to come to Patreon because we done left that. The gospel of inclusion is Jesus and his love. Period. Point blank. We done left that long time ago. And we over here and this other stuff that y'all don't want to talk about. You know. So I hope that answered your question. Yeah. Sorry, I'm late. Do I need to pre-register to view? You need to become a patron to view it. Yeah. If you're in the area and a patron, is admission free? Admission is free for everybody. You just have to register. Registration is free. This is not a Patreon event that I normally do. So it's free. I registered but cannot come now. How can I cancel? It's okay. It's all right. I wish you could come. You're okay. Make sure y'all book y'all hotel rooms now. Ooh. Mm. Oh yeah, I think that was a rerun. It may not have been a rerun. But yeah, Pastor Christian A. Smith, we discussed him in that interview. And Vanessa. And Vanessa, last name Brooks. Yeah. We discussed both of them in the interview. You said what happened to the relationship between Bishop Pearson and Bishop Clarence McClendon? They used to be road dogs back in the day. He didn't support his gospel of inclusion. That's what happened. He was one of them that a relationship he lost. But was it a loss? Right, Joy. What is the hotel code? Baby, it was just up down. Hold on for a minute. You see that code? G-MBNN. Right there. Mm-hmm. Oh, Lord. Gina made a statement at the funeral that something will be revealed on Monday. Do you know what she was speaking of? She was speaking creatively because the name of her ex-husband's movie was Come Sunday. So she was saying come Monday, basically saying I'm about to tell a story that only I could tell as the wife of 26 years. That was a little plug. And rightfully so. Girl, you better eat. Because, see, when you marry a king as a queen, and that king passes. We saw this with Paula Brown, First Lady Paula Brown. You're no longer a queen, not in the sense that you were when he was alive. So she's got to get her own bread. She's got to get her own thing going. And she seems to be fairly smart, pretty smart, actually, very smart. So you see how she got on that stage and it became about her. We totally forgot that Bishop was laying there stretched out in that gold 24K casket. The way that she spoke, it just drew you in. I like this. Oh. Then as she felt like, oh, that's right, we had Carlton funeral. I mean, so she needs to do that. Go right on head on. And you need to move quick before we know not interested no more. Yeah. You said, I thought Gina filed for divorce in 2015. She did file for divorce, but she introduced herself as the wife, which is not improper because she didn't go marry nobody else. So she could say that, but she did qualify. She said wife or 26. She said nobody else could. She said nobody else could capture you in this moment except for me. And she was right. She had me captured. I was captivated. So, Lord, what's she gonna say? What's about to happen? Yep. Larry, there's a video of Carlton and Catherine taped November the 19th. 1975. That's the 19 again. She prophesied to him and he passed November the 19th. Do you believe the prophecy was fulfilled? Yes. Somebody tried to use that to say like she was warning him not to go into inclusion. Girl. Well, if she was warning him not to go into inclusion, she should have warned herself to not go into adultery. How about that? Y'all know what story, or maybe you don't. You said they recommitted before Bishop's transition. But that now hold on now. Let me ask y'all a question. Is marriage the paper or is it the commitment and the covenant? Because y'all real funny out here. I've been saying it's the covenant. Or anytime you fruck, you getting married. Because the Bible says so. Then y'all in other situations, no, it's not that. It's the paper. You got to have the paper. Or otherwise you common law living in the same house and having sex. Y'all need to figure out which side of the coin y'all gonna be on because y'all can't switch it up according to who the person is and who you like and who you don't like. You got to make a decision today. Choose ye this day which lie you're gonna serve. You late the church. The offering was $1,000 per person. Get your $1,000 seed in. Tell me I missed the majority of the service. You should be coming asking what the seed is. Because that means you don't want to miss the worship. And the giving is the worship. You said biblically marriage is covenant. Absolutely. I think everybody in the West, and they preach it and teach it like this, so that's why y'all be fruit to the high heavens in the spirit of your mind and end up with church brain. The Bible tell you clearly that if you fruck, you have gotten married. And somewhere between the biblications and your bald head, information got screwed up to where you feel like it's a piece of paper down there from the courthouse, and it's not. And let me tell you how you know that, because if you don't ever fruck, that paper don't mean shit. So all that stuff these folk be saying about getting married, that's tradition. It has its place. It's sacred because we make it sacred. But if I choose not to make the paper and the ceremony sacred to me, and I choose to make the covenant and the promise that I make with this person that I'm frucking, if I choose to make that sacred, then that's sacred for me. You keep what's sacred to you, I keep what's sacred to me. I'm not going to make you wrong. Don't you make me wrong. Okay? So therefore, there's a lot of people that's married to 10 people. Now, this is where we get into holiness. And this is why I teach in my community. I teach in my community that saints don't have one-night stands. So all you guys that's been sending me your bread basket, your chest meat on Snap. I don't know, somebody gave my Snap away or something. I don't know, Snap done changed something. The last 2-3 weeks, I have seen more bread basket, more chest meat, puss and bus holes and peen than I've seen in my entire life. I'm like, what the hell? And you think you're going to send me this and now I'm going to want to be with you? No. My peen has a gold tip. And the tip of that peen is like a detector. I'm looking for intelligence. I'm looking for inspiration, the prophetic spirit, wealth. That's where I want to put my peen. I don't into a dreamer, into a creative. And it's something you need to be able to do for me other than make me nut and come. You need to make me nut and come here. Ah. All right. Let me see. You said what Snapchat, baby. That's an app. How, you under a rock? Somebody go grab her and pull her from up under that rock. But you might be up under Jesus. That's that rock. Hide me under the rock. Let me see. You say you need another Aquarius. It's looking like that. It's really looking like that. You know, them Geminis interest me. Of course it would, because Aquarius likes the project. And we like a little quirk, Gemini's got two people inside, That may be why me and Bishop Jordan get along so good. He's a Gemini. Me and my father, he's a Gemini. Latre, that we've been working together for years, she's a Gemini. It's that Gemini energy. But I tend to like everybody, but there is something I noticed with Geminis, another Aquarius. For some reason, Cancers are drawn to me, but they always want to come to me and suck me dry. Not literally, that would be wonderful, but it's like they want. Cancers, they find me, they don't let me go. Same thing with Pisces. If Pisces find me, they won't let me go, and they pull. Scorpios too. They find me, pull. It's like they won't let me go. And see, that freaked me out because the Aquarius like to stay free. We're air sign, so we like to float and be in the air. And I don't do all that. You do too much of that, I'm gonna run. I can't do the clinking. I can't do that. Let me loose here. Somebody said Cancers are obsessed with Aquarius. I never knew that. I'm just telling you from what I know. Oh, me and Leos click good. Me and Leos always get along really well. Me and a Leo can get into some trouble, to tell you the truth. Someone said we clingy. Cancers are clingy. Yeah. Oh man, Capricorns have great conversation. They're right near me. We're almost born at the same time up under the sun. So the snapshot of the sky when we were born is not too different, especially if they're late Capricorn. Yeah. Me and Sags, let me tell you, me and a Sag get along well. Now, so that would be Cameron, which Erica that was up here, that's her husband. Nene get along. It's like, I'm gonna tell you how we met. We bumped into each other at Dolce and Gabbana, and it was just like, and see the guy that she flew up with, Yoni, that makes suits and stuff. He done made on how many of my suits. He's a Sag. It's so easy. Philip McFeeders, from Kentucky. We've been friends for years. It's so easy. Yeah, we get along really easy. A Sag is really, really easy. Yes, Leos are tend to be, I don't know, flirt. Now, the female Leos are. All right, I'm hungry, y'all. Oh, Lucinda, you a Sag? That makes sense. Me and Lucinda get along easy and cut up. Yeah, that makes it's December the 18th. Wow. Your husband is a Libra and a Leo. Yeah. My rising sign is a Libra. So sometimes I come across like a Libra socially. You said Sags are mean. They have a mean streak. That's true. That's true. Very true. Aries, you talking about a party and a good time on two legs? Oh my God. I love Aries. One of the closest people to me is an Aries. I ain't gonna say their name though. They like to stay incognito. Let me see. You said, and the one that nobody like to fool up with Aries. People don't like. I love Aries. And Aries a little nasty. My birthday is February the 13th. Y'all are not signing off. Y'all want me to sit here and just talk? I got to go. I got to eat something. Why we got to be mean? Oh, Naida, you a sag? That makes sense. And we get along so well. Let me get on out of here. If you want to learn more about the signs and how to read your birth chart and things of that nature, when you sign up to watch and Patreon live stream, stay right there. You don't want to go nowhere because we do that in our community as well. Can we talk celibacy? I think it's helped me being a Libra to have been celibate unto the Lord for 10 years. Well, see, let me explain why that is. No, I'm not. Come in my Patreon. Come in my Patreon, I'll tell you why. There's a specific reason why. But when you come, make sure you know your moon sign, moon, sun, and your rising, and I'll help you. Yes, and gossip about Puffy. Take that. Take that. What's that? I don't know what you're saying. Ooh. Yes, all my videos are saved. So when you come in my Patreon to watch the live, everything we've been talking about and teaching since May of 2019, you have access to. So you better use that $12 real good before the first. You said, didn't Deidre Hatton register? I don't know. And he could text me if he want to see. Any of you guys that's big and stuff, y'all can text me and we'll work it out. Although it's closed now. SAGs make great leaders, but they tend to let me tell you the downfall of a SAG and leadership is that SAGs tend, especially if they're male SAGs, they tend to have a bend towards depression, and that's rooted in identity. So if you are a male SAG, I would suggest to you therapy and counseling. Anybody, but we're talking about SAGs. You're prone to is a bend to deal with depression and to do self-sabotaging things and to hide your innermost feelings. And that's the reason why SAGs are prone to be angry, because they press down so much. Yeah. Let me go. Because y'all gonna have me. I see what y'all doing. Y'all asking me questions and get my intellect. I'm sapiosexual and get me going. See, I just called it. You trying to get me now. Oh my God. Let me see what this is. You saying you coming with Prince Beverly Hills. Will you hug me again? Thank you. Yeah, I love the hug. I mean, I love to hug. I absolutely do. So of course I will. Especially you smell good. I like to smell real good. So when I patch it like that, the air come up from your body. Yeah, I like all that. Mm-hmm. Kendall is whispering, let's go eat. All right, I'll see y'all later. Go enjoy the Patreon. Marcus says, oh my God, true. I'm a male statue. This is true. Yes, I know. See, any prophet that is a prophet is going to have knowledge about the stars. If you are a prophet in my school of prophets and mystics, you have to, or you're not graduating. You're supposed to know about these things. It's science. It's the world. The prophetic covers the world of intelligence and information spiritually. the exchange, that quick light speed exchange. So when it comes to methodologies and charting out patterns that are parallel, that have messages to be decoded, that's what you go to prophets for. So although a prophet can look, proverbially look at the sky, your chart, and see everything, somebody else may look at that and chop it up how they chop it up, which could give you some kind of clarity or really tell you the potential of who you can be and what could be. But God sits high above the sciences, and he can come in there and interrupt some stuff. So although your chart may say something, the Holy Spirit can speak and superimpose, So that's why prophets need to have some kind of knowledge concerning these things. It's very important to. And some choose not to. Well, okay. You're just limiting how effective you can be and who you can help. Yeah. All right. Let me let y'all go. May his peace be with you. For real. How can I join the School of Prophets? It's not even open to the public. You have to be a patron for a period of time before you can possibility of signing up. Till we meet again, may his peace be with you. Can you harmonize the till part, Nancy? Huh? Yeah. Be with you till we meet again. All right, Nancy. Y'all, I don't know if y'all can hear it, but Nancy, he came in there a little piece and done a piece of harmony. All right. See you later. A worldly beloved, this is the way I say it. Now go ahead and join the Patreon right now. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead on and do the Patreon. And this is how you do it right now. Watch. Bye.
Patreon.com/Larry Reid Live. Let me tell you why you should join. You will gain access to master level teaching and coaching, which includes Sunday morning prayer calls with Dr. Reid, Wednesday night breakdown with Dr. Reid, the prophets and care pastors, divine partnerships and networking with a like-minded community, exclusive content, which includes daily posts ranging in topics that are too expansive to share on Dr. Reid's public platform, including money, health and wellness, entrepreneurship, relationships, prophecy, prayer, and more. Become a member today by logging on to patreon.com/Larry Reid Live today.